Hello, everyone. Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I'm Pamela Pick. I am so happy that you decided to click and watch this video. So, the big thing that's going on in Stampin' Up is tonight at midnight Mountain Time. So, for me, that'll be 1 a.m. Our new mini catalog and celebration begins. Woo! It's the best time of the year. Why, you ask? Because anything that you purchase from the new catalog or our annual catalog or our online exclusives, every $50 that you accrue winds up to some sort of a reward out of this catalog. Now, due to Stampin' Up! Policies and the time that I am filming this, I'm not able to open up this catalog and show you everything that's in it. But it's pretty awesome. And if you are interested in purchasing some items from Stampin' Up! And would like to get your hands on these two goodies, send me a message. I will leave a description here in the, I will leave the email in the description part of this video. And if you're not working with any other demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator and send you a complimentary catalog. So, little housekeeping, I would just love it if you would subscribe to my channel, comment, like, share. This helps promote me and keep me coming to you with some fantastic cards. So what I'm going to be using tonight is technically not on sale because it's from the new catalog, but it will be on sale in, say, 12 hours. And then you will be able to purchase it. So everything that I'm showing you now will be able to be purchased. It is a cute little card. And let me just show you the bundle that I'm going to be featuring. So this little punch here goes with the Cutest Cow set. Now, I love punch bundles. I know that they're a little bit more heavy and take up quite a bit of space to have punches, but they are my absolute favorite, and I will show you why. It is just very easy. Not that dies aren't. Dies are very easy too, but I just have a thing about punches. So the minute I saw this, I love cows. I think they're cute. And my husband grew up on a dairy farm, so I decided to make a cute card, cow card. This was the actual first thing that I purchased from the pre-order. When you buy them together at the same time, that means you get a 10% discount off on this set. Starting tonight, remember. Okay, let me show you some other things that I'm going to be using. I am going to be using the Scallop Contours dies to go with it, and I'll show you which one as we get to making it. I'm using the Fluffiest Friends, and I will explain. I'm using one die out of the Fluffiest Friends, and I'll explain what I'm using it for my card. And then, remember this glorious gingham from our in fact, I'm going to pull this piece out right here from our annual catalog. Well, this is the piece that I'm going to use. This is 6x6 paper. So let me move some of this out of the way and we'll get started. I'm going to be using this image, this image, this image, and I think, oh, and I'm, look at the same. What's moo with you? Is that not the cutest? I thought it was cute, but I'm a cow lover. So if you're not a cow lover, this may not be your cup of tea, but I absolutely love it. So I'm going to start off with a piece of pecan pie. This is the base. So I'm just going to fold that in half. If you like to score it, you can score it. I fold mine. And then I'm going to burnish that down. And then I want to put this, I thought this had a real country vibe to it. The two colors together, the brown and the blue. This is Blueberry Bushel. And so I'm going to pull this out. Let's just cut this down. So I'm going to cut this at 4 by 5 1/4. So let's see, 5 1/4. Now I'm going to save this for another project, and I'm going to save this for this project. So we'll set that there. let's see, I need some black too. We're going to do a little bit of blend work, but only for coloring. So I'm going to use this side as the outside of the paper. Instead of the small gingham, I'm going to use the larger gingham. And this is just going to be the base of the card. Okay. Now, I'm going to take that scallop die. Now, I think this is the second largest in there. This is the one from the contour, Scallop Contours dies. That's the one I have here. So I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to get a little piece of paper. And I have Balmy Blue, and I have Lemon Lime Twist. Now, Balmy Blue, my Balmy Blue is a little dry and needs inking, but that's good for this. So if you have a real inky or saturated Balmy Blue, then you're going to definitely want to pick your ink up and then wipe some of it off. So across this, I'm just going to do a little light Balmy Blue across the top half of this. And I'm not filling up the whole thing. It is very light. I'm doing Balmy Blue instead of Pool Party, which I usually use a lot of Pool Party. I'm going to come down here about 3/4. And I'm not really, like, I'm not going to the edge. You know, I'm just kind of making a little misty haze here. About 3/4 down, because I'm going to make a scene out of this, and I want this to be my sky. Okay, so that's the Balmy Blue. And then I'm going to change, and I'm also using the smaller of our blending brushes, and I'm going to use Lemon Lime Twist. Now this one is more saturated, so if I go and ink this up, it's going to be pretty dark, and I don't want it that dark. So I'm going to go ahead and run some of this out of there, and I'm going to blend right into this blue, just kind of on here. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I think sometimes we get really into, see how dominant that color is, that yellow comes out in this green. And that's what I want. Of making things go all the way to the edges and stuff. I did not do that. And I specifically share that with you because I think it's important. Now we're going to set this off to the side for you to know that you don't have to do all that. Now let me get the Memento ink. Oh, I don't have my cow. I have my other ones, but I don't have my cow mounted. So let's get that mounted here. Let's take a block. I want to make sure I got the body that I want. Yeah, this body. And put that on my block. And I have just a scrap piece of, that's probably the scrap from the scallop that I just cut out. And I'm going to stamp that down and give it a good press. Okay. And then I will clean that off and use this same block for the head of the cow. Because we're going to stamp him and punch him too. Or her. We could have it be her. I think it's cute. Just so stinking cute. So, and I'll just clean that off. Okay. Now, I'm going to grab, this is the dark basic black, and I'm going to just use this brush end, and I'm going to color in on this little cow her spots in the black. Now you can do a brown cow. You can stamp this out on brown cardstock. You can do whatever you want. There's so many possibilities. You could do a pink and purple cow if you wanted to. But I just decided I'm just going to do the basic little black and white. And I'm going to color this tail. And gotta do small little strokes on that tail. Okay, and then on the head, I think what I will do is come in here and do that little tuft of hair for her. And then I think I'm gonna grab some of the dark petal pink, and I just want to do a little swooshy swoosh in these ears. So she's got little pink ears. I didn't do the light pink. This dries a little bit lighter. I wanted this to show up. And then I'm going to go around on her little, what is it called on a cow? A muzzle? I don't know. But right here on her little nose, I guess it isn't so little. There we go. Oh, and you know what? I think I will go ahead and let's just do her hooves too. Okay. Fun part right here. So we're going to punch this head out. I'm going to have to tilt this to me so I can see if I've got it lined up kind of straight. I did. Got these pieces flying everywhere. And then I'm going to go in again and punch her little body out. Oops. I'm not getting that as straight as I want it. There we go. Okay, so we'll set this here so I can find it again, and we'll just continue on. Okay, bringing this piece back, I want to ink up. There are some, I guess, sunflower seeds. There's flowers of some sort there, but I kind of took it as a sunflower seed. And I want to put this on my project here, and then I'm going to color it in on the project. So I'm doing on the far, I'm going to stand up so I can see, on the far right side here. Let's do about there. Not clear to the bottom. Give it a moment for that ink to transfer. Okay. And then while I've got this out, the ink, I'm going to take, this is crushed curry, and it is a, let me measure, 3/4 inch, just a slice, which that sentiment, what's moo with you, fits into. So I want to ink up my sentiment. There we go. That stamps very well. And before I start, I'm going to flag with the Banner Pick-a-Punch. I'm going to use the flag side. So I'm going to open it up. It's very simple. You run it in, and then you can see when you turn it over if you've got it lined up straight. And I'm just going to make a little flag on the end of that. And then I'm going to take this little stamp, ink that up nicely, and kind of as close to the bottom as I can. And again, I think I'm going to stand for this. I'm going to just center that right in there. I love it when there's small stamps that work for the vision I had in my mind. Okay, now we can put away the ink and the stamps, and we can go on. The first thing I'm going to do is pull out our trimmer, and I'm going to trim this down. So let's go. It ends up being about an 1.5 or do I want an 1.25? I guess it's whatever you like. I'm doing about an 1.5 on that. See, this is why I save scraps. You never know when you're going to need it. So I'm going to set that there. Okay, let's come back to our project then. So I have this pre-made piece and I want to color it in because it's a little plain there. So let's just start with a little Daffodil Delight for our flowers. Kind of therapeutic to color. All these adult coloring books, you know, I get it just from Stampin' cards that I can give to someone. They just sit in an adult coloring book the other way. Okay, and then I have some light Granny Apple Green. So let's do these leaves. Again, if there's little white spots left, leave them be. It adds a little character. Okay, and then I'm going to use the dark pumpkin pie. And it may seem dark, but I like it, and I want that for this middle part, but not the end section. I got another idea for that. I think this just looks really good, just kind of brushed in here. Sorry, my pumpkin pie nib is kind of smushed. Okay, so now we've got that. Let's come back over here. Well, actually, I think before I do that, I think I want to just take a look at my pieces here. Now, the reason why I punched him out, which is very nice and quick, is because I did have this little background. And I thought, if I have that little background, I don't want it on him. I want him to be pure white. So I'm going to go ahead and just look at where, oh my gosh, isn't that just adorable? Can you guys see that? So let's do that. Let's put it about the same width. Let's put him, her. We need to come up with a name with her or him. I guess it depends on what you like. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right there, kind of the same distance from the bottom. And then let's use some dimensionals. I got some minis here. I probably could have done the big ones. This is what I grabbed first. So we'll put 3 on there and use our little trash bin. This has saved me. Since I started using this trash bin, you guys, I'm telling you, I don't find these things all over the house the way I used to. And let's just pop her little head. You see there's 2 lines here, so you want to kind of have it overlapping. So we're popping her little head up. Oh, my stinking, so stinking cute. Okay, I've got her up. Do you guys have a pair of these reverse tweezers? Now, we have some tweezers, but they're just not detailed enough for what I want to do, and it really helps me a lot when I'm doing small things. So remember me telling you that I was going to use 1 die out of that Fluffiest Friends set? This is the die. Now, let me tell you right now, if you don't have this, you don't have to have it to make this look cute. They do have 2 of them in here, so it was great. I used 3, so I only had to run it through 2 times. But if you don't have this bundle, don't worry. We're going to talk about ways as I'm gluing it down here for the little bit of grass. I liked what this looked like, and I happen to have it. But you could also use, to make little grass at the feet, You could also use like just the tearing technique and tear a little bit of paper. This is Granny Apple Green. I use Lemon Lime Twist in the background, but I'm using Granny Apple Green because I loved the contrast of that. So what I do for these small pieces is I just do a little on the end here, and then I can go through and lightly, do you see how I put just a light bead down of this? Then I can go back in here and determine where I'm going to lay that. This, I think, is just the easiest way for me. I'm sure there's other ways, but on this project. Now, if anyone asks me where I got these on Amazon. They're just called reverse tweezers. They've got many different brands. I don't have a favorite. As I know some people want to know, well, what are you using? I don't have a favorite. This one says it is EK Tools, if that helps someone. EK Tools reverse tweezers. So when you're just doing some delicate stuff like this, see, just a very little bead of glue down, and then I can go right across the bottom. Eek! It's so stinking cute. I just love her. I just love her. I just love her. Actually, I'm going to leave my glue open because let's just go ahead and glue her down. Now you could pop her up if you want to. I like to mail pretty flat just so that I know it's going to go through. So I'm just going to center her. Well, that's not center. That's what the glue gives me a little time to do, is to move it where I like it. I just eyeball it. Okay. Now, the other thing I'm going to use is we have this Baker's Twine Essential Pack, and it has different colored Baker's Twine, and I'm going to use just the tiniest bit of the crumb cake. I just wanted a neutral, and I just chose a little bit of the crumb cake. So I'm going to use 2 fingers, and I'm going to wrap it around 1, 2, 3, right to the same point basically, and cut it off. So 2 fingers length there. And then I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal, and I'm going to put just a little doodly-doo here, right here, and kind of at an angle. I'm going to put that down. You can separate it if you want, maybe just a little. I'll separate. Then I'm going to take some mini dimensionals again, and I'm going to do 1 at the top and 2 at the bottom here. And I'm going to put this right on top of this. Hold on a second. Let's get that snipped up. It doesn't matter to me that it is a little bit off. I don't care. I think it's cute, and I think it adds a little color to this. I mean, it's a great combination with the blue and the brown, and it pulls this out. Now hold on, we still got some to go here. These are the Sale-A-Pration Opaque Faceted Gems. So these are brand new. To get these, you do have to purchase $50 in product, but if you buy this beautiful set, you can get these. Okay, and I'll use the small, take your pick tool, and I'm going to use the small of the pecan pie, and I'm just going to put these as my centers. Do you know how brown the centers are? This is just a little over. I want it more that direction. There we go. Now, upon looking at it straight on, you don't really see the shimmer, I don't think, but you can see it when you move it around. and it gives another element of texture too. Then I have just cut myself a bunch of these to have on hand. I felt like this was really easy for me to do. I have been using 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 piece of basic white for the inside of the card. And I have this little piece left over. So I thought, oh, I could match it. But I just want to show a little bit more of that paper. So what I'm going to do is do that really country gingham on the back. And I'm going to do that by adding a little line of glue here to the side and then flipping this over on end. And the best way to get it straight is to just hold it like this. Just put it down on your table, and that's how you know you've got it. Okay, so there's a little bit here that I need to trim. Trim that down. And now the inside matches the outside of the card. And it's so stinking cute. I love cute cards like this. I love cute cows. I see them on the internet. Now I've got people sending me cow images from my friends and stuff on Facebook because they know I think they're cute. Bill won't let me get one because I said, he's like, are you going to take care of it? Are you going to clean its pen? Are you going to pick up its poo? And I thought, no. And he says, well, I'm not doing it if you're getting a pet cow, but those little miniature ones are so cute. Anyway, what's moo with you? Isn't that cute? What a cute card. Now, the other thing that you can do, and I am actually out of this blue, but this doesn't fit on the back of our envelopes. Unfortunately, it has a little bit of hang. But if you have more of this left over, you could definitely dress up your envelope so that you would have a whole matching set. And maybe I would do that side too. I don't know. But how cute is that? Adorable, right? Okay, so leave a comment down below if you like this card, and we'll give this a try. The other thing that I have is, if you're new to me, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, share this, comment. It helps me so much to keep coming to you. I appreciate that. And if there are any of these items that you want to purchase, this is my current host code, WENM9UXV. And if your orders are under $149.99, please use that host code. That enrolls you into my perks program. And once you're in my perks program, for every $35 that you spend per purchase, you get perks reward point. When you get 10, then you get a $25 shopping spree on me. When you get 20, you get a $50 shopping spree on me. Your choice. So thank you so much, friends, for coming and visiting. Remember, the celebration goes on tonight, and with all the fun stuff in the mini catalog and in the celebration catalog, it happens at midnight Mountain Time. So if you're in Central, like I am, Central, I'm in Missouri, it is 1 a.m. So I will definitely be shopping at 1 a.m. this morning because I'm excited to get some more things that I don't have yet. Hope you enjoyed this. Take care. Bye-bye.